See, Tuak, your mind, it is like a gun. And you want to load it up with little itty bitty bullets of knowledge.
What's going on, family? It's your guy Boro, the Lucky Libra, and thank you for tuning in to another episode. As you can see by the title, we picking up the CUSP Element series, alright? And we picking up with the Earth and Air cusp, alright? So we just wrapped it up with the Fire and Earth cusp, and that cusp was named turning the vision into reality, alright? Now we dealing with the Earth and Air cusp. So once again, you want to check my link in the description, alright, and check out that degree in cusp video to get a more deeper breakdown on exactly what we're dealing with cusp energies. But when we're looking at cusp energies, these are the degrees 28 to 2 degrees, alright? So if you got a planet that falls in 28, 29, 0, 1, or 2 degrees, that planet is in the cusp. That planet is picking up on 2 energies, alright? We want to look at 28, 29 degrees, more of the weaker, older, elder like stages of a sign, okay? 1 and 2 degrees being the young, okay, baby, still weak like energy in the sign, using 28 and 29 to support it, or the elder 28, 29 using 1 and 2 degrees, the vitality and support of that energy, excuse me. Or we could look at 0 degrees. And when we look at a planet on 0 degrees, this is when we could say a planet is 50-50. An energy is picking up 50-50 energies here. Alright? So, my Earth-Air cusp. Now, these some intelligent, there's some intelligence in this cusp. Some ideas here. Now, when we look at this cusp, I called it relating what's reality. Alright? Relating what's reality. So, first we got the Taurus Gemini cusp. We got the Taurus Gemini cusp, the Virgo Libra cusp, and then we got the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Okay, like I said, this is going to be some thinking here. So, when we look at the Taurus Gemini cusp, I themed it the tree of information. The tree of information. Now, when we look at Taurus, Taurus is fixed earth ruled by Venus. Gemini, mutable air ruled by Mercury. So we take the fixed modality and we put it together with the mutable energy. So fixed is dealing with that longevity, that consistency. Mutable energy could be exchangeable, adaptable. So right now, a person could be able to be fixated and transform within what they're fixated here. But it's air and earth. Air is dealing with communication, relatability, information, ideas, alright, logic. Then we got earth dealing with stability, being grounded, a container, alright, being fixated to hold something in, to let it build, to let it structure, to let it grow. Especially Taurus when we're talking about growth. That's why we called it the tree. Okay, because it's that fixed earth energy. Is a tree, stable as hell, fixated as hell. All right, but it's stable. It's you can lean on it. Okay, it's a form of it's definitely a form of growth. So with adding that sense of information, we got Mercury dealing with information, communication, details, analyzation, observation. All the vations, add more vations and vacation. Alright, vacation, throw all that in there. Alright, but seriously, y'all, it's dealing with how we think and communicate, how we organize our thoughts to communicate them to others, but in a critical point of view. And then we got Venus dealing with our values, what we appreciate and support. So, you know, when you throw all of this in a bunch, you know, that's why we call it the tree of information, because this person's going to be able to be a support system through a sense of information. Taurus deals with giving already. Taurus is already a sense of growth and stability, but it definitely implements it through how it's able to give, all right? Or how it could play out as a personal support system for others. They just got to make sure they don't get taken advantage of and how others lean on them or whatnot. But then we have Gemini here. That sense of giving could come out through information, through coming out through things that's already familiar to it, familiar resources here. These people they have a way of being able to, you know, see the details within the things that they love, within they value. All right, these with the energies falling anywhere, you know, in this cusp here. All right, these people, when it comes to what is it that they love, that they like, that they connected to, that they creatively into, they have a lot of information about it. So it don't even matter how far down the line they are in their journey dealing with their own creative endeavors. Boy, do they have a lot of information about it. But they probably start teaching about it, you know, based off the experiences that they have dealing with it, but not even being down the line, you know, of where they want to be as far as either expressing and making it a business or whatever they're into. But they're getting so much information about what they value. If you're in a relationship with them, they're sizing you up in a detail-oriented way, you know, critiquing everything about you, and especially once they continue to like you more. All right. The Taurus Gemini cusp, these people have a way of articulating themselves in a real Venetian way. All right, so not only they gonna have that air element, so they're gonna have words here. They're gonna be able to talk. It's Venus here, so it's able to get it off. It could be more wittier here, real fluent with the way it talk. All right, smooth talkers, but you know, at the same time, you know, you can't let them smooth talk you too much with this cusp here as well. Okay, but definitely named it Tree of Information for a reason, because these people are able to sprout out different ideas about how to build on things when it comes to especially like creative endeavors, how to stabilize things dealing with creative endeavors, and being able to relate that for others to build upon it. These people are able to really give others information to add on to what it is that they're working on. You know, Gemini deal with like that jack of all trades type of energy when we dealing with information. Know a little bit about everything. And Taurus wants to play out as a support system to itself and others. By default, it plays out as a support system to others at times. So it's going to come from, you can learn a lot of these people, gain a lot of information from these people on how to build stability or take care of some responsibilities in your life. All right. Or gain way more information on how you can plant a seed into something that you truly value. And these people be having a lot of information and knowledge about relationships as well here. They definitely have, because they are going to manifest situations where they connect themselves to certain people, and they play out trying to support that. And it could play on situations where they feel like they've poured out a lot of information, a lot of substance, a lot of themselves into certain relationships, and it manifests into them. You know, they be having a lot of information about relationships. All right. So yeah, the Tree of Information. Then we got the Virgo Libra cusp. All right. I call this the Charismatic Organizer. Okay, the Charismatic Organizer. So with this cusp, we have Virgo, mutable earth, ruled by Mercury, being adaptable and changeable, all right, to the ways of dealing with stability, responsibility, structure, and organization, routine, scheduling, all right. Learning how to get to the bag, career, being able to, you know, transform and see the different details of these things. Very, you know, a sign that really likes to dissect things from a detail-oriented aspect as far as critiquing the things that is working on. Now we have the Libra, cardinal air, ruled by Venus. So this is creating and initiating, willing in a new idea or new forms of communicating and relating what it may appreciate, value, okay, want to connect to, its ideas, its creativity, okay, relationship sign. So when we put these two energies together, you're going to have somebody that's very critical about things dealing with love, relationships, and creativity, okay? This person wants to, you know, connect to a lot of relationships and experience them in a real way, because Earth wants to make everything real, realistic. So these people could really, you know, they can be real critical of relationships, of others in relationships. Like they could critique a lot of other people relationships and how a lot of other people are dealing with their creative attributes with this placement. But yes, they very hard on themselves when it comes to their own relationships and how they deal with their creative attributes. Okay, however, this cusp has a real strong work ethic behind a lot of their creative ideas. Now, they can be in the head, they can be lost in the head about all of these energies can be lost in the head about things. But once they start getting a role and some experience with experimenting with what is it they creatively into, they start downloading all type of ideas and details about how to doing it. So they just got to get their foot on the roll here, because not only Virgo could be an energy that's dealing with trying to be the perfectionist, trying to get things perfect. At the same time, Libra got a debilitation of the sun here, so it could take some time doing things, implementing things, taking action on things, because it's trying to strategize things or seeing how it could utilize relationships and resources to take shortcuts at times. All right, so with putting this energy together, it's going to be really creative with the ideas. Like, these people are really going to have a lot of strategies about how they could utilize relationships. This is why they're very critical about the people around them. Okay, but they're definitely going to have, once they get that roll on, or some experience, and take some more action on their creative ideas, they're going to unlock a lot of more details of how they could do things. And then it starts turning into them feeling like they could organize any type of form of creative endeavor they're into. It's going to make them feel like they could bring some structure to a lot of their relationships. These people could see a lot of the details in other people's relationships of what's going wrong. Like I said, they're real critical of things dealing with love, relationships. You know, they like love this cusp really likes painting, you know, things dealing with intimacy, or dealing with you know, some type of intimacy in their art or their creative endeavors or whatnot with this cusp. Okay, but could definitely want to truly experience relationships in all facets. You know, being able to experience, to connect to others, to build, connect to others, to build, connect to others, you know, in an intimate way or whatnot with this placement here. But attention for detail with his creative endeavors, you know, that comes with both Virgo cusp, Leo Virgo cusp with the fire earth cusp, and the air Virgo cusp, air Virgo, Libra, yeah, air Virgo cusp. And you know, on top of that, it's like this is the early decan of Libra being on the cusp 1-2 degrees. This to me, in my opinion, the most artsy, creative Libra. So this person, once they start getting some experiment, and they don't allow how they stay in their head to build more insecurities about how they deal with their creative endeavors, that they'll stimulate a strong work ethic behind what they feel like works with their creativity. So it's like, that's how the work ethic here develops. It's not like it's automatic. They gotta, like, you know, get a roll on what it is that they're creatively into. Okay, and then we have the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. All right, and I call this the intellectual realist. All right, the intellectual realist. So when we have Capricorn and Aquarius, now the thing about these two signs, they're both ruled by the same planet. They're both ruled by Saturn. Okay, so we got the Earth version, air version, feminine side, all right, masculine side, okay, dark side, light side, all right, nighttime, daytime, all right. So when we look at these two energies, we got cardinal earth ruled by Saturn, fixed air ruled by Saturn. And we're dealing with a whole lot, like, we're kind of experiencing these energies right now, like some of these energies, because we have a lot of, we got Pluto and Venus cusping at the end of, I want to say Venus is cusping. Venus is in Capricorn. Well, Venus is about to be in cusp stages soon, I believe. So, you know, we got Venus and Pluto like somewhere in the end of Capricorn. Then we got the Sun, Jupiter, Saturn, you know, early in Aquarius. So we dealing with like this cusp energy right now. So with this energy, I call it the intellectual realist, because they're very logical about how they're able to implement things into reality. Okay, like these people are able to, you see how to take a idea, connect it to others, and see something grow from that. Okay, they know who to associate themselves with. It's the combination of the Saturn influences here. So these people are gonna be business oriented. You're not really gonna see people fall on this cusp and not have strong business endeavors, or not dealing with things in the community where they're able to deal with things with the collective or groups and build and structure things. It could be nonprofit, it could be creative endeavors, it could be business, it could be real estate agency, it could be a YouTube group, but they find ways to get the collective and build something. They find ways to get a part of something and structure something. These people are the you know, ultimate, you know, examples of some true Saturn energy, because you're gonna not see them stay with this type of energy. They on the cusp. So whether it's 1-2 degrees Aquarius, 28-29 degrees Capricorn, these people are gonna get up and express and associate these ideas that they do have. A Capricorn can sometimes stay, you know, in a state of, you know, feeling like is got to continue to organize or develop the resources for something at times. Aquarius is air here, but it could still be in the head with it, but it's masking it. So you're gonna find ways to express and feel like I gotta communicate or connect to others. So when you throw it together, it's like, okay, we come together to help each other do what we really want to do, which is build stability and organize and put things in order and structure. Saturn energy. So we're just gonna put the communication behind what is it we organize in Capricorn. We're going to be able to connect it and network it to what we building on. So these people, they get up and they going to connect and strategize what is it they really want to hone in on. These people will communicate how they feel about things. I'll tell you that right now. They will express how they feel about things, and none of these energies is dealing with feelings. So when I say they express how they feel, it ain't going to sound like a feeling. It's going to sound like a cold thought. But that's how they feel. When they express something, it's going to be a cold thought. It's going to be something straight to the point, direct, and they get it off. No resentment here. No, say what they mean, feel what they say. Real talk with this placement. All right. So, family, y'all already know what it is. It's your guy Boro, the Lucky Libra. Check out the website, book a consultation, read and connect with the Lucky Libra. Check out the Patreon services, all that and all that. And that was the Earth Air Cusp element. And next week getting into the Air Water Cusp. Okay? Until next time, peace.